Hey folks, I'm going to do a wee demonstration of the fly that I was up at Watton last week for a week's fishing with my Uncle Tam and my cousin and Stephen. I'm tying this wee fly, I just tied it myself. I was playing about a few weeks back and it's just a wee wet fly I tied, you can see it. But this fly here caught me most of my fish up in Watton. So I'll show you how to tie it. In the vise I've got a Kama-san B175 size 12. I've got black uni thread already taken some down to the bend of the hook. To get my scissors. Oh no. Right, trim that there. For the butt, it's a silver tinsel. And just take a few inches off. See, tie the silver tinsel in. Come round to just about the bend of your hook. About so. And then bring the tinsel in a few wraps. And it's up to yourself. Sometimes you can put super glue or a wee bit of varnish on the butts just to kind of make them a bit stronger, but I'm not going to bother now. So tie that off. Trim a wee bit, then maybe do another one. For the tail, it's a pheasant tippet. This stuff is dyed, usually comes in orange, but you can get them dyed different colours. This one's dyed in chartreuse. So take a feather off that. And you only need 5-6 strands. I like to do, sometimes it's hard to get these sitting there, so sometimes I just get a wee lick and place it along the shank of the hook. And you want, there's wee black bars there, you want that just to become the same length as the bend of your hook there. Tie that in. And I say, I was up at Loch Watton last week. That was my first time ever been. So that's a very good loch. So treated unbelievable looking. A silver strain. I found out they were actually a strain of loch leaving fish. And they've got their own brown trout in it as well, but they've also got a strain of leaving trout. But it was good. So I've tied the tail in. Now we'll tie in the rib, which is just soft wire from uni. From a Vineyard, sorry. Just trim an inch or two off. Tie in the wire. I found up there, fished all the traditional flies as well, but I found up in Watton, most of my fish seem to take flies that have been tied with a bit of flash or a bit of silver or gold or something, just to give that wee sparkle or a wee flash, as I say, in the water. So this fly was definitely my top fly. I can't remember how many exactly I got, but it was definitely my number one fly for up there. So I've tied in the wire here. Next is the dubbing, which is actually, it's a Spectra dubbing stuff again. This stuff is actually in the peacock colours. So first I'll wax my thread. Get a wee wax. That stuff actually goes on quite well anyway, so it does, to be honest. Take a wee pinch. And just up onto a thread. Twist it onto nice and even. Bring that through, catches. There's a few turns all the way down. Just put another wee tiny bit in there. Put that back a wee bit. Right, for the body hackle, it is a golden olive cock hackle. Take a feather off. Just there. Just peel away the bad bits at the bottom. And then tie that in. Few turns to lock, trim, turn, then get your hackle pliers, catch the feather at the top, and then wind down the body. It's not catching right there. Take a wee twist first. We're going to put two hackles in this, and we're going to put another head tackle. So, even turns all the way down the body. I'll put one more in at the end here. Like, you know, you pull back just to bring the feathers back, and then bring up your rib, your wire. One at the tail, round, and then again about 4 turns up the body to catch in that hackle. Fine. Take that off. A few turns there to catch your rib. And just twist it, it should pop off like that. And trim the excess at the bottom. And just put the fibres back. Couple of twisters to tidy up. And then your bronze mallard, I'm going to put in a wing, bronze mallard. You just take a few cuttings of the bronze mallard. What I do is usually fold it. I'll take a snipping. I'll take a few snippings actually, probably 2. So, twist it. Just going to fold it. So. Again, your top of your mallard should be roughly, top of your wing should be roughly the same as the tail, or the same as the length of the hook. So I think we'll do the length of the hook about there. Tie that in. That'll be fine. Yeah, we pull, tighten up, trim off the waist. Just tie that in to tidy. To be honest, I should put a wee bit more bronze mallard on there, but it's fine. I like my wings to be a wee bit more stuff on them than that. Next is the hen hackle. I'll tie in just an old hen cape here. Just pull off a feather. Trim it to the size you want it. Like so. Just trim off the bottoms. You can tie it in by the tip as well, but I shouldn't have just tied it in by the stem. So trim. Just get on my phone here. You can do it with the pliers, or you can do it with your fingers. Maybe just do it with my fingers the first few turns. Just keep the fibres back. I want them to come back the way. pull them back. Get the pliers position. Just tie that in. Don't do that. You can snap that off or just trim them with the scissors. It's up to you. And don't do that because I'll just cut my thread. Disaster. But I'll just cut that back in. Shouldn't be too big an issue. Paying attention. Trim that. Pull the thread out the way. Trim that as well. Or you can even get your hackle pliers and just pull the wee feathers out. Like so. Just pull that back a bit. See how it sits. See if you like it. If you're not happy, you can always put it out and go back. But as I said, just a wee quick demonstration for you, so that should be fine for now. And then lastly, I'll tie in 2 jungle cockeyes. If you've got a split one, then fine. If not, you can just use 2. We'll see if I've got a split. I have. To see, take that one. Just pull back the fibres you don't need in the jungle cock feather. So you're left with the wee eye, like so. Which has got the split in it, as I said, which is handy. And all you do is just put it across the top, use your fingers to kind of push it both ways so it sits on the side, like so. Tie that in to cut just to see how it looks while we check. It's not bad at that. So I'll just tie it off there. Tighten, trim that. And just tie off their head nice and neat. And neatish. I'm happy. There's a wee feather there just under the eye I can't get it. I'll get it with the hackle pliers once I'm finished, but here you go, that's a wee wet fly there, simple as that. And as I say, this fly really did catch most of my fish up in Watton, so it's definitely worth tying to have. I say it's just a wee variation of a wet fly. It's not really any fly in particular. As I say, I was just playing about and I kind of come up with it, so that's it. And then varnish to finish, and that's it. Done. There's my varnish notes here. I tied a few in with the violet Spectra dubbing as well, which also worked, but this was the main fly for up there, and just varnish your head. Let's see, I'm sure that'll work in any loch for the wild brown trouts about my area anyway, with the Galloway Forest. I'm sure it'll probably work for rainbows as well. There you go, varnish your head, and then as usual a wee piece of wire or something and just clean the eye. And there you go. That's the fly finished. That's it there. See a nice wee fly. Well, thanks.